Hey everybody, it's Shaman Sister Sin, and you're listening to the Meditations and More podcast brought to you by Little Shaman Healing. That's me, the Little Shaman. Today I want to talk to you about the magic pill for narcissism, or rather the fact that there isn't one. We often hear people say things like, well, the techniques for dealing with narcissists are great, but they don't work. The narcissist didn't respect my boundaries after I made them. Or telling them they had the right to their opinion didn't stop them from raging. Or they kept calling me after I went no contact. Or they kept screaming even though I didn't react. This type of frustration is totally understandable, but it usually results from a fundamental misunderstanding of what these techniques are for. There is still too much focus on the narcissist and not enough focus on the self. It's understandable. For many people in this situation, focusing on themselves has become an entirely foreign thing, especially after being shamed for thinking about themselves or even having any feelings at all. But that's why it's important to work on erasing the narcissist programming from your mind. You can only break free and heal if that changes. So, to clarify, boundaries are not a threat or a deal that you're making. Gray rock and not reacting are not designed to change the narcissist's behavior. No contact is not a guarantee, unfortunately, that the narcissist will not try to contact you. In other words, these things are not designed to control or change the narcissist. If someone is looking for a magic pill or a prescribed formula to make this person act normally and stop being abusive, and to make living with and being with and loving this person bearable, these things don't exist. The key is to stop focusing on the narcissist and what they're doing and how they're feeling, and start focusing on yourself and what you're doing and what you're feeling. This is where some unpleasant truths might have to be faced. One of those would be that this is not a mentally healthy or stable person that you're dealing with. This is someone who does not understand love or happiness or reciprocity, giving back. This is someone who only knows how to take. This is someone who cannot see what their behavior is doing and doesn't care anyway. This person does not love you, they don't love themselves, they don't love anyone else, and they never will. They don't understand love or fairness or respect or compassion. The only thing they understand is need, specifically their own need. The cold hard truth is that if you refuse to end the relationship with a narcissist, learning to ignore their abuse is the best you can do, because it's doubtful that the abuse is ever going to stop. Even if you can't get out right now and are using the techniques to cope, the end game should be to get out of the relationship with anybody who is abusing you, whether they're a narcissist or not. Focusing on trying to control other people's behavior or change it and their emotional reactions is not healthy, and more than that, it's basically pointless. You have to work on controlling your own behavior and your own emotional reactions, and that is what these techniques are designed to do. For example, boundaries are not deals that you're making, they are the rules you make for what you will put up with. If they are crossed, the relationship should end, because that implies a total lack of respect. Telling the narcissist that they're entitled to their opinion when they're screaming abuse at you is not a way to try to get them to stop screaming abuse. It's a way of reminding yourself that their feelings don't control your self-worth and that they don't involve you. It's actually a form of the gray rock method. The gray rock method, which is not reacting emotionally at all, is a way of preventing yourself from becoming upset and stressed by the constant drama and abuse. No contact is a way of separating yourself from this person so that you can begin to see things as they really are. These methods are not about the narcissist, in other words, they're about you. They are simple strategies, but they're powerful because they address the exact nature of the immediate problem in the exact moment you're facing it. The narcissist disorder and their behavior may seem complex and hard to understand, but the reality of how to deal with it is not. The best way to deal with it is don't. Don't react, don't reason, don't rationalize. Remember, the correct reaction is no reaction. That really cannot be emphasized enough. No reaction is the correct reaction. They are looking to stir you up and upset you and get you off balance. These techniques help you control your reaction so that that does not happen. And because they're so simple, these methods are successful if they're done correctly. You will, over time, stop worrying about the way the narcissist feels and the horrible things they're saying. You will stop reacting and stop feeling the stress of the constant pointless drama. However, These techniques will do nothing to change the narcissist's behavior. It will not stop them from gaslighting you, smearing you, attacking you, cheating on you, hitting you, spending all your money, stealing off of you, lying to you, trying to create triangulation, or whatever else they're doing. It will not prevent them from doing things to destroy your life. It will not have any effect on the narcissist at all. The only thing that sometimes happens is that if you keep not reacting, after a time they might give up on trying to actively provoke you. That's not guaranteed though, and it might take years, if it even happens. Narcissists are very slow to change, and they don't really know any other way to relate to people except through abuse and manipulation. That's all they know how to do. And of course, these techniques will also not prevent other people from being damaged by the narcissist's behavior, such as any children that might be witnessing it. Children aren't gray rocks. They don't have any defense against these kind of things. They're relying on you to protect them and to make sure their lives are healthy. They are the ones who need you, not the narcissist. If your narcissistic spouse or your narcissistic mom or dad or whoever is constantly saying horrible things to you in front of your children or to your children about you or them or whatever, or behaving atrociously, it's great if that doesn't bother you anymore, but what about them? They have no defense against that. You are their defense. Remember that. And remember that allowing someone to do whatever they want in order to prevent them from becoming hysterical or being abusive is just as unhealthy as if the abuse happened anyway. I know a lot of people don't want to hear these things, but I don't believe in sugarcoating things that are this important. The truth is, you can gain all the understanding in the world about this behavior and about this disorder, but there's no magical formula or magic pill to make this person not abusive or not be a pathological narcissist. They are what they are, and they've been that way for a really long time. The only thing you can do to end the abuse and the craziness is to leave the relationship. If you choose not to ever do that, you're going to have to learn to live with it, and so will everyone else. I hope this clears a few things up for you. As always, I look forward to your comments, questions, and suggestions, so please keep those coming. I take appointments online and over the phone Monday through Friday. So if you're interested in speaking with me, you can visit littleshaman.org and click the Book an Appointment tab to go ahead and do that. You've been listening to the Meditations and More podcast brought to you by littleshaman.org. That's me, Little Shaman. May the Great Spirit bless you and have a wonderful day.